Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning we are going to report some latest development in Israel-Palestinians negotiation for releasing, ladies and gentlemen, the hostages. This morning we are going to report some latest development in Israel-Palestinians negotiation for releasing. This report based on the Times of Israel's news agency. Qatari Prime Minister tells Channels 12 hostage deal framework was ready by December 2023. Yet it took until now to implement. In sit-down interview with the Israeli Channel 12 television network, Qatari Prime Minister Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani shared new details of the long months of negotiation that led to ceasefire hostage release deal between Israel and Hamas. For over a year, Qatar, along with the US and Egypt, spearheaded effort to negotiate a deal that would end the fighting in Gaza sparked by the October 7, 2023 Hamas terror onslaught enabled the release of the 251 hostages seized by the terror group from southern Israel on that day. The ceasefire agreement that began last Sunday and has so far led to the release of the 7 hostages, 3 female civilian and 4 female soldiers, is only the second deal of the 15-month-old war after 105 hostages were released during a week-long truce in November last year. Asked by Channel 12 Arab Nir why it took so long for this deal to be finalized, Atani says that it was not an easy deal to negotiate. It took us almost 15 months of negotiation since the collapse of the first deal, he says. We had a lot of up and down throughout the negotiation, and it was a very complicated process. We have been saying since the beginning, since October 8, that we need to get this done as soon as possible. We have been through a very long process that has sometimes, at many times, been very frustrating for us as mediators, he recalls. What we really feel sad about is that it took this long to get an agreement that we agreed on the framework of back in December 2023, he says. So this is the same agreement that was agreed on then. Asnir? Yeah, it's almost the same. Altani agrees. There are some details here and there. The problem is that with every day we were delayed, we felt a sense of responsibility that it was costing a lot of lives of the Gazan, of the hostages being held in Gaza. He says it took a lot of persistence and hard work to finalize the deal. Us who stand to benefit from the deal, Hamas or Israel, the Qatari leader says that the mediator believed the deal in its final iteration was the best way to ensure that the concerns of both sides were met. For us, the ideal agreement would be to stop the war and get all the hostages in one phase and we would be finished, he says. That's why the deal couldn't have been formulated that way. Atani says it was prevented by political requirement, but does not elaborate further. He says that viability of the second stage of the deal, which will start being negotiated on the 16th day of the first phase, depend on both Israel and Hamas. I believe that's very important we keep this deal until the last phase to get everyone back and end the war permanently. Thank you very much.